Today's class is on hematology charts. These are nothing but case histories, and urine charts are there. There are 5 hematology charts and 2 urine charts which you all have to know, which will be kept for your practical exam. So I'll start with the charts. Chart number 1, history goes like farmer aged 40 years presented with generalized weakness, cough with expectoration and wheezing, hemoglobin 11 gram %, total WBC count is increased, that is 12,000 cells per cubic mm, platelet count is 2.5 lakhs per cubic mm. Differential count shows neutrophil 45%, lymphocytes 35%, monocytes 4%, eosinophil 15% and basophil 1%. So there is a picture of peripheral smear which is showing more of eosinophils. The arrow mark indicates the eosinophils. So what is your diagnosis? 3 questions will be there. The first question is, what's your diagnosis? Write 2 points in favor of your diagnosis. What's the normal absolute eosinophil count? Enumerate the causes for this condition. So answers. For the chart 1, it's the diagnosis goes like allergic bronchitis. 2 points favoring is history of allergy and peripheral blood showing increased eosinophil count. Increased eosinophil count. It's a case of eosinophilia. Normal absolute eosinophil count is 40 to 440 per cubic mm. Other causes of eosinophilia are bronchial asthma, hay fever and hookworm infestation. So this is a case of eosinophilia. The diagnosis is allergic bronchitis. Normal absolute eosinophil count is 40 to 440. Other causes of eosinophilia: bronchial asthma, hay fever, hookworm infestation. Another malignancy like Hodgkin's lymphoma also has got eosinophilia. Chart number 2. Another hematology chart. 20-year male complains of fever with productive cough since a week. Hemoglobin is 14 gram %. Total WBC count is 25,000. Platelet is 3 lakh per cubic mm. So you can see here WBC count is increased. It's more than 11,000. And in the peripheral smear, the differential count states that neutrophils 90%, lymphocyte 5%, eosinophils 2%, monocytes 3% and basophils 0%. The peripheral smear picture is showing more of neutrophils, and therefore the differential count is more than 90%. What is your diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring your diagnosis. Write the causes of above condition. What is the normal differential count? Answers for chart 2. Diagnosis is acute bacterial infection, probably pneumonia because he has high grade fever with cough, with productive cough. 2 points favoring are high grade fever and peripheral smear showing more than 90% increase in neutrophil count. This is a case of neutrophilia. Causes of neutrophilia are any bacterial infection can cause neutrophilia. Examples are meningococcal, gonococcal, pneumococcal and septicemia. Gram-negative septicemia. All causes increasing the neutrophil count. Normal differential count is neutrophils 40 to 75%, lymphocytes 20 to 50%, monocyte 2 to 10%, eosinophils 1 to 6%, basophils less than 1%. This was about chart 2. Now chart 3. 30-year male complains of fever, fatigue and bleeding gums. Laboratory findings shows 6 gram % hemoglobin, 2.5 lakh per cubic mm of total WBC count and 80,000 platelet count. And peripheral smear shows normocytic normochromic anemia, more than 30% blasts seen and platelets are decreased. So in the peripheral smear you can see myeloblasts present. So what is your diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring it. How do you differentiate between myeloblast and a lymphoblast? Write the FLAP classification for the above condition. So it's a case of acute leukemia. 2 points favoring are peripheral smear more than 30% myeloblast and history favor us to the acute leukemia, and it's a case of acute myeloblastic leukemia. So leukemia are of 2 types, myeloid origin and lymphoid origin. This is a case of acute myeloblastic leukemia. Second question was, what was the difference between myeloblast and lymphoblast? So myeloblast is a large marrow cell which is a precursor of myelocyte, contains granules in the cytoplasm. Nucleus is either S, C or V shaped, contains less condensed chromatin. Nucleus has got prominent nucleoli, about 3 to 4 in number. Diameter is 20 microns. It can differentiate into basophils, eosinophils and neutrophils. Malfunctioning can cause acute myeloblastic leukemia. Lymphoblast, a large bone marrow precursor cell for is a lymphoblast. It does not contain any granules. Nucleus is rounded. It contains more condensed chromatin. Nucleus is less distinct, has got less distinct nucleoli, about 1 to 2 in number. Diameter is 15 microns. Can be differentiated into T or B lymphocytes, and this can, if any malfunction is there, then it can lead to acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Next question was write the FAB classification for acute myeloblastic leukemia. FAB is nothing but French American British classification. In FAB classification of AML, you have M0 to M7. M0 is minimal differentiated AML. M1 is AML without maturation. M2 is AML with maturation. M3 is acute promyelocytic leukemia. M4 is acute myelomonocytic leukemia. M5 is acute monocytic leukemia. M6 is acute erythroleukemia. M7 is acute megakaryocytic leukemia. So this is the FAB classification of, that was the third question. So FAB classification of acute myeloblastic leukemia. For chart number 4, a 36-year-old male presented with weakness, pallor, anorexia and loss of weight. On examination, there was pallor, massive splenomegaly and bony tenderness present. Hemoglobin 10 gram %. Total WBC count was 3 lakh per cubic mm. Platelet count is 4 lakh per cubic mm. And peripheral smear shows normocytic normochromic anemia with increased number of myelocytes, metamyelocytes, band forms and neutrophils. Few promyelocytes and myeloblasts are also seen. Basophils are increased in number. So this peripheral smear is showing myelocytes, these are the mature precursors of myeloid series. What's your diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring your diagnosis. How do you differentiate it from leukemia reaction? And what is the chromosomal abnormality in this condition? First question, based on history and peripheral smear examination, the diagnosis is chronic myeloid leukemia because peripheral smear shows increased number of myelocytes, metamyelocytes, band forms and neutrophils and basophils. It can be differentiated from leukemia reaction because total count in leukemia reaction can be 25,000 to 1 lakh, whereas it is more than 1 lakh WBC count in CML. In leukemia reaction, neutrophil alkaline phosphatase score is increased, that is nothing but NAP score, whereas it is decreased in CML. Basophilia is a feature of CML. Third question was, what was the abnormality? Chromosomal abnormality. It is Philadelphia chromosomal abnormality is seen in CML. So that was about chart number 4. Chart number 5, which is again a hematology chart. 6-year-old child complains of swollen left knee joint, that is nothing but hemoarthrosis. Father is suffering from the similar illness. Bleeding time 3 minutes. Clotting time is increased more than 10 minutes. Prothrombin time is normal 14 seconds. Activated partial thromboplastin time is 45 seconds, which is increased. Normal is 37 seconds. So what's the diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring it. Which clotting factor is deficit in the above condition? Give 2 examples of the other bleeding disorders. So it's a bleeding disorder where the clotting factor is deficit, that is hemophilia. Points favoring is history and father also suffering. It's a hereditary disease and prolonged clotting time with increased APTT gives us the diagnosis of hemophilia. Factor VIII deficiency causes hemophilia A, and other bleeding disorders are vitamin K deficiency disorders and Van Willebrand's disease. So this was 5 charts, hematology charts. Now moving on to urine charts, there are only 2 charts. The first chart, that is chart number 6, is 10-year-old boy presented with periorbital edema and hematuria and history of sore throat 10 days back. Hypertension is present and urine examination showed smoky red urine. Chemical examination of the urine showed proteinuria and hematuria, 1+ for each. And urine microscopy showed RBC 8 to 10 cells per high power field. RBC cast also present. So this picture showing is the RBC cast in the urine. What is the diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring. Causes of proteinuria and what are the urinary cast? How are they formed? So it's a case of acute glomerulonephritis because of history. It's a 10-year-old child who has got sore throat and urinary problem, and lab diagnosis showed proteinuria and hematuria. It's a case of post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis. Causes of proteinuria are nephrotic syndrome, nephritic syndrome, nephrosclerosis, multiple myeloma and toxic nephropathy. Casts are the only formed elements of urine. What are casts was another question. So casts are the only formed elements of the urine that have their origin from the kidney. Traum-Horsfall's protein is a glycoprotein secreted by the thick part of ascending loop of Henle, which constitutes about 1/3 of the total urinary protein in the normal individuals. It's generally held that Traum-Horsfall protein forms a matrix for all the casts. Okay, and this the proteins forms the meshwork of fibrils that can potentially trap any elements from the tubular filtrate, including cells, cell fragments and granular material. So in this way the casts are formed. So you should know how casts are formed. This is the explanation given here. Okay, chart number 7. This is the last chart. 45-year-old male with long-standing history of hypertension and diabetes complains of pruritus, lethargy, lower extremity edema, nausea and vomiting. And on examination, in this case also there is hypertension present, and urine examination showed volume is reduced, chemical findings proteins 2+, and urine microscopy showed broad and waxy cast. So this picture is nothing but broad and waxy cast. What is your diagnosis? Write 2 points favoring the diagnosis. What are the other clinical manifestation of the above condition? What is the specific gravity of the above condition? So it's a case of chronic renal fever failure. So history and urine analysis showed decreased volume, proteinuria and broadcast. So symptoms of metabolic acidosis. Other symptoms what can occur in chronic renal failure are symptoms of metabolic acidosis, that is Kussmaul's breathing, that is nothing but hyperventilation. Then hyperkalemia causes cardiac arrhythmias, nausea, vomiting and diarrhea, etc. Now what is the specific gravity in chronic renal failure? It is fixed to 1.010, which is called as isostenuria. So these are the 7 charts, very important charts, where they can be kept for you all in the final exam, and you all should go through these charts, see the history properly and answer the 3 questions given. Next week you all have a test on cardiovascular system and renal system. The question bank is given here. You have to prepare according to the question bank, and it will be a 40 marks question, 1.5 hour, a long question, then 5 short essays, then 5 short answers. So these are the cardiovascular system questions. Long essays around 11 are there, short essays around 25, short answers around 29 questions. Please go through the question and read properly and attempt the questions. Renal system, there are 9 questions. Short essays 12 questions, and short answers 15 questions. Thank you.